Good morning, dear friends. Welcome. Salutations to you, the Lord in you, the great promising prospectus, contributor for the nation and the culture in you. Salutations and I'll welcome. It's very delightful to be remembering you all and then discussing on this great text, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. How much ever any number of people tell us any of these great grand values, unless we show our interest to listen, we put our efforts to understand, then we get convinced about them and start practicing them till they become our habit or nature. We are not going to be benefited by the theory. Having given you these instructions, guidances, now the ball is in your court. And how well you serve to win the game or the point is in your hands. Mind that and seriously mind that let not the opportunity of human life, opportunity of youthhood, opportunity of getting guidance from Gita, let it not go wasted. How do you do it? It is your genius, you are intelligent, you claim also. So we also agreed, then use it. Is the right time. And there's no doubt as regards we are concerned, we always are optimistic about you. We all know the divinity in you, the genius in you will definitely understand it, make use of it, and grow. So, with that faith only, we are there in front of you every day. Now, without disillusioning our faith, also, without making us also feel sad, making your lives also beautiful. Through the help of Gita, prove your wisdom, prove your worth. Like every day, today three topics. One, quickly, the name of the Lord for japa. Then we'll have our common sense thought for 2-3 minutes. Then Gita. In Gita ji, third chapter, continuation of yesterday, 33 shlokas we saw. Today, 34. In this shloka, Bhagavan talks about the two inner dacoits, inner thieves, inner looters and plunderers who loot away all our strengths, all our vitalities, all our wisdoms, all the beautiful knowledges we gained, convictions we got, commitments we made. All of that are looted by two thieves inside. Beware about them. That is the topic. लाइक दैट सेठ जी बेचारा बहुत मेहनत करके पैसे कमाए then that money some he made into ornaments, some into diamonds, some into very silken clothes, some into very precious objects, all he has put in his almirah. Suddenly one night the two dacoits came and took away. How painful that life would be. In the same way, we are intelligent. We have a lot of abilities, lot of talents, goodness, values. We also are sincere, no doubt. And luckily, we have conceived the goal also. Yet, all of them are just going away somewhere. Who is that fellow who is looting it? One fellow in two forms, Behrupaya. Those two are the very different, difficult traits. Throughout life, you have to guard against them. Else, at every moment, all your special ability strengths are, even opportunities are looted away by those pair of friends who are our terrible enemies. Throughout the life, you have to be mindful about them. What are they? We will see. मैं क्यों बताऊं अभी पहले शुरू करके when we reach to that shloka we will see it. So let us see today the nama of the Lord. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This is the nama Bhagavan Narad ji gave to Dhruva doing the chanting of it. Dhruva had Bhagavan's darshanam and blessing. Now he is there as pole star. For some 1,000 years he will be there doing meditation on God. After that particular time is over, he will merge in the Lord. Somebody will occupy that pole star sthiti. So Dhruva Nakshatram we say, Dhruva, this great mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The meaning is Om means the ultimate Lord, the primordial name of the God. Namo is salutations. My namaskar to you. Bhagavate to the Bhagavan, Vasudevaya. That Deva who is Vasati stays everywhere, or that Lord in whom everything stays. Clear? Bhagavate is Bhagavan. Bhaga means all the knowledge, all the wealth, all the love, all the abilities, capacities, who has got in infinite form. That's called as Bhagavan. Like Dhanavan, Gunavan, Vidyavan, Rupavan. In the same way, Bhagavan, Vala. Bhaga means Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Dharmasya, Yashasah, Sriyah, Jnana Vairagya Yoshannam, Bhaga Itirina. So the one who has got Samagra Aishwarya, Dharma, Yasha, Jnana Vairagya, he is called Bhagavan. These are all Bhaga, he is the owner of them, Bhagavan. Another meaning is what? Bhaga means the one who has got these six things. Sushti Shakti, Sthiti Shakti, Laya Shakti, then Nigraha Shakti, Anugraha Shakti, Moksha Shakti. Creator, maintainer, dissolver. Then if you do the Papa, Nigraha. If you do Punya, Anugraha. Then if you do Sadhana, the Moksha. The one who gives, he is called Bhagavan. These are all, I'm just giving an idea, just an sorter. You may like these things, you may want to study more of our Shastras. If you all don't know that, Vasudeva is Vasudeva Putra, it is Lord Krishna, so cute he is. Throughout life, enchanting everyone with his wonderful smile as well as dynamism. Always laughing, giggling, dynamic. Throughout life is Bhagavan Krishna. Joyful, active, inspired, and loving. Bhagavan is born in jail, Jail, but he was always in joy, fullness, activeness, inspired, and loving. So that was the jail he is born in. Remember him, get inspired from him, pray to him. Bhagavan, we are studying Geeta given by you. Please let this enter deeply into our heart. We get convinced, we practice, may we live life for our outer inner success. In this way, while praying, we can chant this mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So every day ki tarah 27 bar 27, then 81 you add, total 108, then keep a target of 1,08,000 and do it. It will have tremendous divine mantra shakti to you. Please believe in that. Do it. And when you do that, that way when you get protection of God, all types of abilities, strengths inside, you practice them and you great successes. मुझे क्या मिलने वाला है? मुझे तो कुछ नहीं मिले. मेरे को चाहिए भी नहीं कुछ. My children should do all these and become divinely potential to be able to succeed in every of the outer and inner problems. Because as the times are coming up, future wale, difficulties will be more. So we should neither succumb to them and fail, nor we succumb and commit suicide, nor we should go in wrong directions. We should face those challenges and defeat them and become an example to others. And any of such terrible challenges can be conquered only when we have the divine power. These mantras will give us that unseen but continuously existing divine power. Believe my words, it will be so. Clear? Now let us start like every day. Our initial mantra Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Having done our everyday prayers, now the japa of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sit straight, close the eyes in your heart. Remember Lord Krishna beautifully standing with the flute in the hand, looking into your eyes, and you are chanting this and praying to Him as said, O Lord, be with me, bless me. May I have the knowledge of Gita understood. May I practice it for my own outer inner success. With this thought, just chant. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. Remember, we have to keep on doing every day. Then only the concentration develops. Then only we can ever apply with devotion and prayerful mood. Then only Bhagavan's grace comes. And once you have the habit of this, of any time remembering Lord and invoking His grace, He also is like ATM. Anytime money, anytime grace. Anytime ATG, ATK, anytime Krupa, ATH, anytime help. Bhagavan will give. So believe in that, do it. If you don't say something, I'm a Nastic, I don't want to do, never mind. The other aspects from Gita, learn in whatever the way, help yourself to grow. Yeah. Now today's common sense thought again will not be elaborated much. Simple sentence will be explained or told and explained. See how much important it is, valid it is, true it is. Therefore, should you practice or not? And the thought is what? Common sense thought. See, in the world now, everything is continuously changing. Everybody is continuously changing. You can never stop that. Then what to do? Just accept it gracefully without revolting or fighting. Is it not? You are also changing all the time. Your knowledge is growing, understanding is growing. Accordingly, your choices are growing. So too in the people in the world also, not necessarily can give you same love, respect all the time. Because people don't commit mistakes all the time, no? Is it not? I mean, that person used to love me so much and now they're not even talking to me. अरे यार इसको अपनी गलती समझ में आ गया सुधार रहा है वो. Don't expect anybody to be the same all the time, especially the people. We have less problem in the objects because objects you can throw and get with little detachment. But people in our life, हमको मिलते हैं दो चार लोग अपना औकात उतना ही and वो लोग बदलते रहते हैं and then we are not able to tolerate or accept. See in the family, that wife and husband after 5 साल की शादी के बाद फर्स्ट टू 2 years how loving you were there, अब देखो इतना तुम शैतान हो गए. He also says तुम also शैतानी. Is it not? Once the grows, the job may be very busy, pressures may be there, expenses are more, the mind also responding differently. So many things are there. How can you expect a person to be the same all the time? Mind you, even that person wants to be the same. But वो उनसे भी नहीं हो सकता. Priorities change, importances change. So therefore, we have to accept it of the world. Like the son got married. Then naturally, when you get him married, you will have the time, love given to that wife. No, the mother, अरे बेटा तेरी शादी करे तू बदल गया रे मेरे से बात ही नहीं कर रहा. She should accept it. How can he be all the time with you? He was there before marriage. Mother, up to he should give time there also. If this mother has no ability to accept that change, she will become angry with the son and jealous with the daughter-in-law. Then she will do some nonsense to separate them. अब फिर शादी क्यों कराया? I'm just giving an hypothetical example. Is it not? Even those couple, when the children come, she will have to attend to the child more. Then the husband if says, क्या हुआ तुम आजकल मेरा ख्याल नहीं रख रही है? अरे यार तो चाइल्ड है इसका उसको भी देखभाल करनी है. In the office also. Change, the new boss will come. Our boss only will have new rules made. Don't go on revolting and reacting. In this world, change is the only changeless law. Continuously changes. Change the only changeless law, therefore, changeless law, change goes on happening. That's the glory of Hinduism. It accepts the changes. Keeping the eternal principles and goals intact, we go on adopting. Therefore, it's ever growing dharma, Sanatana Dharma. Many other cultures, the Egyptian, the Mesopotamian, all of them, they can't adapt to the new changes. So they have to get extinct only. Any culture, if cannot adapt to the changes, it will get destroyed. Hinduism is always receiving, growing, accept. Sanatana Dharma. Anyway, for us, the common sense is what? You are also changing. You are not the same like earlier. The priorities change, the maturities change. Different experiences mold the person to different maturities. होता है कि नहीं? Therefore, the change happens naturally in the values, in the emotions, even in behavior. We should just go on accepting, adjusting. In this world, accept, adjust, do your duty, go on moving ahead, receiving whatever comes to you. If you revolt to the change, if you try to be insistent and all, you only suffer because you can't stop it. याद रख लें. So common sense is accept the changes, especially in the people, their behavior. Don't get lost in that. Don't get stuck up कि ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. नहीं होगा. फिर क्या करें? दुखी हो जाओ. If you want to be even दुखी, then continue so. No, ठीक है. Change. People when they gain more knowledge, when they get lot of money, when they become big officer, etc. No, you can't be the same when you were unemployed and now you are highly employed. कैसे हो सकता है सेम? नो हम तो लंगोटे यार हैं. हाँ तो उस समय था, अब बदल गए. If he needs, at least in the public, like Bhagavan Krishna served Sudama in the palace, in public, how he used to be, you don't know. Friend bachpan ka dost. But that example is different. In our life, everybody, the parents, they become old. So they are retired. They can't give money as they used to give. Accept that change. Wife or husband. They are also becoming elderly. ताकत पहले की तरह ताकत नहीं होता है. So earlier when she was dynamic, I used to make तीन तीन सब्जी. अब थक गई है तो एक दो ही बनाएगी. अब accept it. You make it otherwise. Don't shout at her. So to your own children also, as they are growing in age, they change. Friends also change. The whole world, summer to winter, winter to rain, going on changing. Summer to rain to winter. Change is only changeless law. Everything changes. If you don't accept it, you will suffer. That's a common sense. Clear? Enough. Now come to Bhagavad Gita. Who are those two thieves who take away all our vitalities, all abilities, all our great, great, grand, glorious talents, etc. Shloka number 34. The shloka is like this. इंद्रियस्य इंद्रियस्य अर्थे राग द्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ इंद्रियस्य इंद्रियस्य अर्थे राग द्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ श्लोक फर्स्ट लाइन सेकंड लाइन तयोः वशं न आगच्छेत् तौ हि अस्य परिपन्थिनौ Indriyas have their attraction to the objects, aversions also to the objects because of earlier samskaras. Vyavastitau, they are fixed. You can't avoid. What you can do is what? Don't come under the sway of them to go away from your track, either of duty or your service or your sadhana. That is what is our guts, our abilities, not to come under this way of these two terrible enemies called as the raga and dvesha. So I told you the two bitter enemies, the attachments and the aversions. How all that works, we will see. First, let us chant the shloka. ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीगीता शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरुशरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः कर्मयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच अथ चतुस्त्रिंशः तमः श्लोकः चतुस्त्रिंशः इज 34 हो गया I'll chant and you repeat 3 times 3 to just 6 ॐ इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्थे इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्थे रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ तयोर्नवशमागच्छेत् तयोर्नवशमागच्छेत् तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ again इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्थे इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्थे रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ तयोर्नवशमागच्छेत् तयोर्नवशमागच्छेत् तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ once more इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्थे इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्थे रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ तयोर्नवशमागच्छेत् तयोर्नवशमागच्छेत् तौ हि अस्य परिपन्थिनौ तौ हि अस्य परिपन्थिनौ Let me tell you in the beginning some introduction so that with that this shloka and its meaning will be more clearly understood and enjoyed. What is that? Ki you and I as a human being, what we have to do? First to be clear about it. We have to do only two things. And if you are adding spirituality, then the three things. First be specific, clear, and ambiguous. Absolutely unambiguous about this. What are the three things we have to do? First things we have to do are our duties. Niyata karma, you can say. Our duties we have to do. That's why they are called duty. With whatever the place we are positioned, whatever the responsibilities we are given, accordingly those works responsibilities are called a duty. Should we do our duty or not? Think about it. We have to do. Then only we are allowed to survive in this world. Like in a नौकरी उद्योग जॉब ड्यूटी नहीं कर रहा है मानो उसको निकाल देंगे कि नहीं In the same way, as a human being, we have duties consciously. If you don't do, we will be sent to an animal level, etc. In this world, if you don't perform your duty, like your own house, your servant is coming regularly but not performing duty. Your parents are not performing duty of taking care of you. Will you not get frustrated and run away? Everywhere so. The traffic police is not using duty, he'll be removed. The traffic is not following their duty, then they are also removed the rules, regulations. So, first thing we have to learn in our life, pakka, undoubtedly, is we have to do our duties. धर्म कहते हैं उसको. According to your own position in life, they are there. Students' duties. Employees' duties. The son at home, his duties. Is it not? A citizen of the nation, those duties. A member of an organization, those duties. You have made a team leader, you are a duty. You are an officer, a duty. You are a driver of a bus, you are a duty you have. First, to be clear, we have to do our dharma karma. Our dharma karma, our duties we have to perform. Second thing we have to do are, second things, those practices by which the goals which we have set, we reach. We made lot of goals. And to achieve the goals, the things have to be done. Them also then, to reach the goal, we have to make them also as duties. Is it not? Like you want to get through your civil services. It's a goal. Now, according to that, you have a duties. You have to select a coaching institute, pay there, spend those 10 hours in that study. The remaining 6 hours you study at home, 5 hours you sleep, 3 hours only for other works. Now, these are all the duties related to the goal. Other are duties related to our vyavahara. Vyavaharika dharma, lakshya, uddeshita dharma. Third things we have to do are the sadhana if my goal is Bhagwan. So I have to do karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga. They're all I have to do. So first point is, as a human being, what we have to do. We have to do our duties. We have to do our works to achieve the goal. And we have to do our sadhana if we want to be spiritually growing. ये थर्ड वाला थोड़ा फॉर द टाइमिंग साइड पे रखो. आई हैव टू डू माय ड्यूटीज टू सर्वाइव. आई हैव टू डू माय वर्क्स और माय स्टडीज अदर थिंग्स फॉर माय अचीविंग द गोल. Now, even after these things are very clearly understood, still, and we have the talents, we have the abilities, yet many of us we observe in our life, we don't do them only. What is happening? Why we are not able to do? Only one reason, that we are, through our sense organs, through our mind, are distracted into the respective sense objects and the things or beings to which we are attached in our mind. How simple it is in understanding, how clear it is. Is there any ambiguity in that? That we are distracted into sense objects by the sense organs, we are lost into the variety of things and beings through our attachments in the mind, because of which we are not able to perform our duties of these types, these both. Therefore, we are not able to succeed in our life, be happy in our life. The one who does the duties, nothing he achieves, but he becomes happy. And the other one, the one who is doing the things according to his goal, he will reach that goal. Now listen what Bhagavan Krishna says. You have your sense organs and the corresponding objects are there outside. Now inside you from many lives, you brought your own variety of samskara or impression or vasana, because of which, be attentive, each of your sense organ has got among those objects of its perception towards some of them the liking naturally, towards some of them the disliking naturally. First, to understand the principle. That's why everybody doesn't like everything, everybody doesn't hate everything. Sometimes what I like, you hate it, and what you like, I hate it. It can be eatable. So I hate sweet, but like namkeen. For the tongue, Tongue named Indriya, the food for it is the tastes. Is it not? The object for it is tastes. Sense organ corresponding sense object. So sense organ is tongue, sense object is tasty things. In them, two varieties we are taking, sweet and hot. So I like the hot, I hate the sweet, and you like the sweet and you don't like the hot. Why is it so? Is my own samskara. For you, your own. So to the ear is an organ. What is an object of ear? Perceivable object, sounds. So for me, because of some reason, I love the Western jazz music, धूम धड़ाका. It looks like घर के सारे बर्तन ऊपर से नीचे डालो तो जो आवाज आता है वो but you are, because of your samskara, you unlike the Hindustani or the Carnatic or these type of traditional music. This you hate. Kya dhum dhadaka. And I say, what is the boring crying? Let us dance, let us digest food so that we can eat more. I will tell like that. Like this, millions of things. Colors. I like some, I hate some. आंखों के चीजें. I can say some scene, I like some others don't like. I like this, I don't like that. So every one of them have these two, raga and dvesha, toward the objects with their senses. This is natural. Now the point is what? Though it is natural, be attentive, likes and dislikes. But if we become sway to those likes and dislikes, be attentive. Will we be able to do our duty or dharma? Will we be able to do our things towards the goal? याद रखो. Like doctor, we are deceased. He has given a medicine. No, the medicine is very bitter. Can you say, Doctor Saab, this is bitter, I don't like bitter, I like the sweet one. Can you give me cough syrup? I like cough syrup, I hate the thing. Then I'm not doing my duty of taking the right medicine. Will I be cured of the disease? Taking medicine to get cured, is it not my dharma? So too the doctor tells, whether to you are this bimari, don't eat these things and eat these things. But we like that which the doctor said not to eat, and we don't like what doctor says to eat. Then what do we do? If we are naturally having liking for this, naturally having disliking for this, but you come under the sway of those likes and dislikes, allow them to loot, plunder your wisdom. The doctor told me not to take this and to take this. If you allow the over liking dislikes to overpower you, what will you do? What is not to be taken, you take. What is to be taken, you don't take. Then instead of the bimari going away, it grows only. One example. In that way, though the likes and dislikes are natural, but coming under their sway are allowing them to overpower us to such an extent that we are denied of doing our duties, we are taken away from our own performances for our goal. If you allow them, then we are making them our enemies. We are succumbing to those enemies. They will be there, but you can't succumb to them. You should not allow them to overpower. Like you don't like mathematics. But if you don't score in maths, then you'll not be passing, aggregate होएगा. I don't like करके नहीं पढ़ोगे तो fail हो जाओगे. So to say, I don't like that teacher. Then you will not listen from him attentively. Then you will never learn the knowledge. For some or the other reason you don't like. But it should not stop your duty. Is it not? That's why Bhagavan says, Indriyasya, of sense organs, Indriyasya arthe, toward the objects, Raga Dveshau, the Raga and Dvesha, Vyavastitau, they are there from many lives. Pata nahi kyo. But what is our job? If you want to do your duty and fulfill yourself and do your work and reach to the goal, Tayor means of their, Vasham, sway, Nagachet, don't come under their overpowering influence or this way. Why is it so? The last line is Tauhi. Those two raga dvesha alone, asya means you and me, of this person, pari means on the marga, panthinau, they are the thieves. They are the looters, plunderers, en route to your own performance of duty, en route to your own reaching the goal. These raga dvesha are the biggest shatru. They are there, but you don't come under their sway. You cannot be without raga dvesha unless do lot of Vedanta vichara and yoga sadhana at this level. But what you have to avoid is don't allow them to overpower. If you allow them, then they are the looters. They take away your opportunities. They take away your abilities and talents. Then you cannot perform to reach. Is it not? You have raga for some human beings, attachment, and continuously you are thinking about them only, because of which you are not doing your job of study or whatever it may be. So you are able, you are given a good seat in good college, parents are paying for you, everything is good, books are there, सब कुछ है आपके पास. In fact, if you put proper your effort, you can even get distinction in that highest rank. But why? Where are all these abilities gone away? Why are you not doing it? Only because all these abilities are rooted away because you have raga for some stupid fellow or felly and going on talking phone ye nonsense. Kar karke, you are allowing that inner raga. She is not or he is not the cause. Your raga to person never allows to do your duty. Then what to be done? Never allow those raga dvesha to sway or overpower. Have that wisdom not to allow them to stop you or take you away from our duty. Have that strength, have the guts. Understand it is natural for my organs to have attraction to the thing, but that is not my goal. My goal is this. If I get carried away with them, then I will not be able to do this. So too, you are attached to the cricket. Go on watching or seeing. Then your time is wasted. You cannot study. Raag ho gaya. And mother and shouting, "Beta, roko re, stop that internet, stop your watching movie." You have so much raga, roga for that. Behave like a rogue only. And the result is what? We only are at last, at our own loss. We are lost. We can't reach our goal. Are you understanding it? Toward the objects, toward the people, raga, dvesha, even though they come, don't allow them to overpower your duties. Don't allow them to overpower those things which you have to do for reaching your beautiful goals. You Prime Minister or MLA, Chief Minister, he has to do the duty for the entire society or nation, or but he has got raga for some people and gives all licenses to them, even though undeserving. And the other deserving fellows are there, but he doesn't like them, dvesha, therefore he is not giving opportunity. Will that nation grow? In a cricket team also? Oh no, that because the selectors have the raga for some people. कर्नाटक से आए हैं सेलेक्टर, तो कर्नाटक वाले को अपॉर्चुनिटी देता गया और वर्ल्ड कप इज लास्ट. We lost in the semi-final. You know that you have seen in front of your eyes whether it is mentioned outside or not. Whole selection committee is removed now. How many captains and managers, because of raga, they gave opportunity to undeserving fellow, and because of Desha, he did not give opportunity to the deserving. The entire team lost. कितने बार आप नहीं देख रहे हो? Even in the film industry, raga to their own children, they give promotion, they grow. And the other talented, I don't like you, they're not given, which are they're suppressed only. Are you understanding how the raga dvesa overpower the entire world and destroys? See the Pakistan, dvesha to India, raga to China. India also, raga dvesha. Luckily, we live more on the professional basis only. We have that diplomatic diplomacy and all we maintain better. हम तो रिजल्ट देखते हैं, not biased for any unnecessary reasons. है ना? Why Pakistan should India? We gave them country, we gave them everything. Still they unnecessarily they go on sending terrorists. काय को देश करते हो? Just because in the religion that is taught, Hindu means to be hated. Why do you do that? Slowly they are coming out now. We wish and pray, they grow fast. Only this country, but all other Arabian countries, they are changing. See, yesterday, wonderful discussion between Modi and all. So many things are planned. In the BRICS, they are joining now. BRICS, CKS, the 5 6 countries. In that, they also want to come now. What will they add that BRIC के क्या करते नहीं पता मुझे. Anyway, so by nature, because of my earlier lives, my sense organs have liking for some, disliking for some. But according to my own position in life, I have to do some duties. According to my own goal chosen, I have to do some works. In that, something to be taken up, something to be given up. These raga dveshas should not disturb or overpower me to such an extent I am not doing what I am supposed to do. If you allow them, then nothing in the world you can achieve. Never I will be able to do justice. Never able to perform to all your ability and capacity level and reach. This is very clear. And I'm not analyzing so many other things. What the raga, what is the desha, how they have created in our heart, how they are illogical. ये बड़ा बात है. Again, it becomes too philosophical and Vedantic. I will not talk right now. Some other time will tell. One thought I can share. Nobody gives us anything just like that. We get what we deserve. Therefore, somebody is giving sukha, need not be attached. Somebody is giving dukha, need not be avert. And raga, dvesha are illogical action. And we just, because one person did something good, we hold on to that fellow with raga as friend. He is going on cheating us. So to somebody did little wrong to us, and we hate them throughout life. And we are filled in our heart like with raga dvesha of millions of things. And all the time the Western cultures thing brought into Indian system so nonsense, and it is destroying all the families because of the worst language used nowadays. What is the worst language used nowadays? Following whatever it is, Indians are also destroyed is the worst language of these two. I like it, I don't like it. This is the worst language. Shut up. Dare not. Who told you or who asked you whether you like or not? You have to do that. That's it. You must do. Teacher, I don't like the homework. What nonsense. You must do. That's it. But nowadays, from childhood, the children are misguided in giving them whatever they like, they like, they like. You're all born in that stupid way only. Therefore, you want to do whatever you like only. And what you like is nonsense. And whatever is to be done, I like to ride my vehicle with such a sound. I like to increase the speed. You like to do, but it is harming others. In our timing, it was not there. Father, for once in 3 years only, he will bring a pair of dress. Same to all the 15 people at home, because we are big family, joint family of 5 6 brothers, sisters, their children. There's no question we like it or not. नया कपड़ा आया, यही सबसे बड़ा फेस्टिवल हमको. Not even a question of asking बेटा अच्छा लगा कि नहीं. Nowadays, the stupid parents take the useless children to all shops, and these fellows say, I don't like it, I don't like it. नंगा घूमो. I want nothing. I don't like. What like? Any toy brought, you play. Any fruits brought, you eat. Any snacks brought, you eat. Any dress given, wear. You are joined in the school or college, just shut up and study. And you have so much likes, dislikes. Not even logical again them. Behind the like and dislikes, if you have the logical understanding that they are good or bad, then on the basis of useful and uselessness, if you like something or not, then it is not negative. Like the poison. Poison you should definitely dislike only because it destroys you. You can't say, Swamiji, likes, dislikes, hona nahi chahiye, आप बैठो, चलो एक गुड पी लेना. Its consequences detrimental. I should definitely dislike it. I like snake. Swamiji, I like every animal. Therefore, this cobra with all poison. You like it, but दूसरे रहना उसको गले में डालो ओम नमः शिवाय हो जाओगे. You are not there after that. That's different. They are not called likes and dislikes. They are intellectual understandings that this is useful for the life, this is not useful for the life or the goal. That is allowed. On that intellectual basis of what is beneficial, what is non-beneficial, we have to decide. That's already said. This is my goal. For that, I have to do this. This is my duty. I have to do it. Okay, fix. Then why are you discussing I like, I don't like? The life is destroyed because of these two enemies. Tau yasya paripantino. So you are on the path of duty, but then the likes, dislikes came. They took away our ability, and all your convictions or your talents. Then you have ended up in not doing the duty. So too, you have chosen the goal and you know the path, you have all the resources, you are trying to perform. Something you like, you remembered, you gone there. Something you disliked and that overpowered your mind, therefore you could not perform. What are you talking? So, only two thoughts. Indriyas have the natural attraction, aversion to variety of its own objects. Point one. Point two, we should not come under sway. Their sway so much that we are not able to do our duty, we are not able to work for our goal achievement. Keep yourself training like that. And at a highest level, there's no question of like or dislike. I have to do, therefore I will do. I should not do, therefore I will not do. That's it. Likes dislikes जिंदगी में होना नहीं चाहिए. A beautiful life is destroyed by these two enemies, likes and dislikes. And in Vedanta Bhasha, the likes and dislikes make a beautiful jivana as samsara. Life is made into the samsara of miseries only because of likes and dislikes. Samsaraha swapnatulyo hi ragadveshadi sankulaha. Swakale satyadbhati prabodhe sati asadbhavet tavat satyam jagadvati shuktika raja, all these slokas. So ragadveshadi sankulaha swapna samsaraha. Let them be there. You don't come under a sway. That's it. Dire, dire, when you practice it, then you will become a person of duty oriented activity and goal oriented activity. You are freed from the bitter enemies called as raga dvesha. Then they won't loot your energies, abilities, and they won't distract you. Then, consistently with all abilities we are performing, the life is a continuous saga of successes. Think more about it. Think more of it. And any eatable also. You like it, therefore you eat more and you destroy your health. And something is very good for health, but you don't like it. Then you don't take it, that benefit doesn't come to you. So in this way, everywhere we become choosy, choosy. Like, dislike, like. They are bigger enemies, we never understand it. Many a times in our life, because of the likes, we have fallen into traps. Because of dislike, we have missed a beautiful things in life. Many, many. Just because inner enemy dislike. Like, I don't like that place. And you never go. Like, I don't like to go to temple. You have just decided, stupid fellow. By that one nonsense thought, you have missed that Ghantanadam, that Shankadvani, the Mantrocharana, fragrance of flowers and agarbatti, the calmness, the quietness, the peace, the divinity there. Hoga? And I like going to club. And you go, and what is there? धूम धड़ाका नाचते हुए थक जाते हैं and all the unwanted things are consumed and all just because you like it and becomes a habit negative, then money is wasted, parents are disturbed and all, career is gone, and arrogance. I like it, I will do it. Who are you to stop me? I don't like it, I hate it. Never my children of Bhagavad Gita will have these likes and dislikes in life. They only have love for the duty, love for the things to be done to reach to their goals, the noble goals. Think about it. Remove from your dictionary these two words of likes or dislike. You have to do it, I do it. If not, I don't. That's why in the ashramas, Gurukula, whatever the time the Guru tells them to get up, 5 baje, but I don't like to get up so early, I like to sleep 2 hours. You just shut up, 4 baje उठना है तो उठना है, बस खत्म. 9 बजे ब्रेकफास्ट होती है, दे गिव 2 इडली. आई डोंट लाइक इडली. हु केयर्ड यू? यू जस्ट इट. हु आस्क्ड यू? बट आई लाइक डोसा. व्हाट नॉनसेंस. दिया जो दिया खाओ. Then only the inner intellect becomes sharper to conceive what is good for us, and will be able to do that. You become sway to this like dislike, वो तो गधे को उल्लू बनाएंगे या उल्लू को गधे. We are already so. Think about it. We are not घंटी बज गई जाके खाना बस. No question of like or dislike. जो परोसते वहाँ बैंगन का भरता, नेवर आस्क, नो, nobody asks you like it is served, eat it, that's it. Like in army and all, you can't ask, I like to be posted there, what, like, go Siachen, go to Leh Ladakh, go to that Thar desert or whatever. नहीं चलता लाइक्स डिसलाइक्स। ये हमको ना पता ही नहीं कि ये बड़े सबसे एनिमी है। प्लीज रिमेंबर इट। Think more about it. You will have to think as deeply as possible, because these two things throughout life will chase us if we encourage them. They will go on taking away all abilities, talents, and opportunities. Always will be a victim of likes and dislikes, never performing duty, never achieving our goals. Think. Thank you. We'll conclude with the chanting of the shloka three times. Very powerful, very important. Indriyasyendriyasyarthe ragadveshau vyavasthitau तयोर्नवशमागच्छेत् तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्थे रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ तयोर्नवशमागच्छेत् तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्थे रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ तयोर्नवशमागच्छेत् तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ. So the saramsha is, if it is duty, do it. Don't worry about likes or dislikes. If you have to consume it, it is good for your health, consume it. Don't bring likes, dislikes. If this work you have to do to reach your goal, do it. Don't allow the likes, dislikes to overpower you. Yeah. And the common sense thought today, what we studied was accept the change. And the mantra is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. God bless you all, loving children. My always best wishes and prayers for every one of you for every success in your life. And succeed in learning Gita and molding yourself according to Gita Jnana within. Then no failure you will encounter in the world outside. Thank you.